We all know that to be a spiritual person is to ground ourselves in peace, love, forgiveness, understanding, all these incredible, great virtues. But do we know why that's true? Do we know why beyond that it's just like the thing to do? Well, do we really realize that this is the nature of the creative forces? This is what holds the whole universe together. The universe, I'm not talking about the universe out there, I'm talking about the universe from within and what's reflected outwards. It's all held together by those higher virtues. We could say the higher vibratory ranges. So if you're concerned about there's powers that be that are feeding off the energies of humanity, or there's people in your world that are vampiring off you and feeding off of you and draining you, well, just raise your stinking vibration, right? They can't feed off the higher vibrations because those are sacrosanct, those are specific, those are sacred. Those cannot be destroyed or taken away from you. It's when you drop your vibration that you run into trouble. When you drop your vibration, that's when you open yourself up for those entities, whether they be physically incarnate in your presence, or they are ones that are attached to other things that you're doing in your life, or they're ones that are on a bigger scale that we have concerns that are feeding off humanity in general. It doesn't matter that all those vampiric energies, the only thing they can latch onto is the lower vibratory ranges, because they are low vibratory beings. They cannot access those higher ranges. And that is why humanity is such a threat to them. That is where the problem is that I say the problem, but also the blessing about being a human is that we still have that intact. We still have our creative abilities intact. We still have access to the higher dimensions, the higher vibratory frequencies. That is still intact within us, i.e., the power to create is still available to us, but it is in those high ranges. If you're trying to create something in the lower ranges, all you can do is steal off of other things. You can just rearrange the furniture on the deck of the Titanic. That's all you can do from a lower vibratory range. You cannot bring new things in. You cannot create new realities. All you can do is feed off of those that still have energy intact, those that are vibrating lower, though. That's where the connection happens. So you're tired of that in your life. You're tired of feeling drained. You're tired of having, people around you, of them draining your energy. You're tired of the overall picture of how humanity is being really siphoned off of. Whoever's doing that, very, very real possibility. Change your vibration. That's what you can do. Raise your vibration and you become impenetrable to those forces, the lower forces, because they cannot access you up there. Go up there, stay up there, figure it out, figure out how to do it. This is actually the most innate thing about being a human. This is our true identity, is tethered in that. It's what comes natural to us. We have just been given an unnatural script. We've been living in this unnatural creation where we think this is what it is because this is what our senses perceive. But it's not what it is. This is unnatural. What's going on in the world is totally unnatural. Warring and anger and hatred and division and separation is a big stinking lie. That is not the truth. It's not the truth of who we are, because that is not where we come from. The truth of who we are is where we come from. How to get out of the lie? Get out of the lie, raising your vibration. Those things cannot get you anymore. Raise out of it. Stay consistent with it. If you feel your energy draining, you feel things starting to go on in your world, the chaos coming in, you've dropped your vibration. Get your vibration up again. How do you do that? What's a unique thing for every person? We're all designed differently. Some people will really respond to sitting down, getting in the old lotus position, and meditating, and they can raise their vibration because they center back in the core of who they are. Other people go for a walk in nature or a bike ride. Now, it's really funny when I go for a bike ride. I try to do anything moving my body like that. I just, if I start thinking about, getting inside, my body stops pedaling and I'm left behind by everybody. So anyways, you find what works for you. Is it creating something? Is it sitting in a hot bath, taking a hot shower? Is it, whatever it is, it really doesn't matter. Find the thing for you. Find that thing that brings you back in alignment with your inner self, the truth of who you are, and your vibration it goes up. The truth of who you are is a high vibratory being that has come into this illusion of this world, into this giant play, and we're acting this out for very specific reasons. One of the reasons is to transcend it, is to raise. This is what I feel, is to raise the whole vibration of the planet. So this planet, this realm can be a realm of light and a realm of beauty, a realm of creation that can come to a place of actual completion because we've done our work with it. And I tell you, I know that part to be true because I have seen that in a vision so clearly. I've seen that out of my body. I've seen that in a transcendental place. So for me, that is the truth of this planet. Choose what you want. All I can tell you, higher vibration, we share that knowledge, right? You know that to be true. You know the things that bring you true joy and peace are about vibrating higher. So do that for yourself. Find the magic for you. Find what works. And then just do it. Do it every time you feel your vibration drop. Do it. Get back up into that place, your natural, rightful place of being. And from there, you can create just the world, like a beautiful, beautiful world for yourself and for others. We can change the whole thing. We rewrite the script of humanity by doing that for ourselves and then imagining it in a bigger scale. Let's rewrite this thing. I think we can all absolutely agree that it's not working. It's not a good place in that it's not reflecting the goodness of the truth of who we all are. It's a big illusion. I'm tired of playing an illusion the way it is. I don't know about you. I'm ready for a different illusion. And I'm creating that for myself by the choices that I make every single day. I ground them in the beingness of who I am. I ground them in the truth, the peace, and the harmony, and the love of who I am. I ground in that, and then I go forward into my world. And then, and only from that place, can I perceive the trajectories, the choices that I make. I can perceive what is right for me and what will bring about the fruition of my own heaven on earth. That's my responsibility. First and foremost is creating that, because from within that place, creating that shines forward as a living example for others to lighten up, to all lighten up and change this for ourselves, for others, and then our community and the world around us. It all changes. And let me tell you, there's a domino effect that can happen. Enough people do this, there's enough momentum, and the whole paradigm shifts. At least it shifts for the people that are participating in it and the ones that have a high enough vibration that are ready to move on. I don't know how all that looks. I won't even pretend to know how all that situation, the new earth, how that's going to come into being, what's going to happen to the people that are still need to participate in the old earth format, the old earth drama. They're just not ready for that. That's okay. There'll be some eternal beings on an eternal mission of growth and progression and discovery. So they'll have plenty of opportunities, more opportunities. It's not it and over with. And there's nothing right or wrong about them. It's just you make your choices for you. And I want to make the choice for myself. I want to be in the new earth. I want to envision that. I want to live that for me right now, because I know when that unfolds that I will be available for it. I will naturally slide right into that perfect place that is meant for me on a higher vibratory level. It's all vibration, right? It's all vibration. The whole thing is, you look at any of the sciences now, everybody is starting to understand that it's all a matter of vibration and also consciousness. Perspective is what we view, our intention behind it. The consciousness behind it is going to change the vibration, and it's going to take certain forms. So know that, understand that, practice that, test it out for yourself. If you're not sure, that you think, well, yeah, it makes sense or it doesn't make sense, but I'm willing to give it a try, just test it out. Test everything out. And if it's true, it will be. And you will then know it. You will leverage your understanding, your belief. You'll leverage that into the realm then of absolutely knowing, that realm of wisdom. Because wisdom is really about experience, right? It's about experience. So if you're not sure about it, test it out. If you're curious, if you're spiritually curious, just test these things out and find out for yourself the truth of it. Find out if you can't reflect and you can't see clear enough what has happened to you when your vibration's been lower, when you've been down and out and depressed, and allowing life to dictate to you what who you are, and what your experience is, when you've allowed other people to take your advantage of you, to siphon off your energies and your joy and your beauty. If you can't reflect about that and understand in principle why this is true, and why that only begets worse things, and why you keep going down that rabbit hole of personal destruction, that should be very, very apparent to you just on simple reflection. And then reflect too on what shifted that pattern for you. How did you get out of it? How did you come into another place? What decisions were made, and what was the catalyst for you raising your vibration? Because there always is a catalyst, right? It can come from an angel out there incarnate in your world that really reaches out and shows you love and smiles and does something nice for you. And it just reignites your trust and your faith in humanity and potential. Or whether it is the invisible realms that were working with you because you reached out to them and they helped you raise your vibration, whatever it is, or you actively just did something for yourself that was a loving thing for you. You just had enough, and that was it. I remember way, way back when I was in college and I was in a really, really difficult place, and I contemplated suicide. I thought, this is it. I'm at rock bottom. I don't want to go on anymore, and I'm just going to end it right now. And then I thought about it more, and I thought, oh my God, I am at rock bottom. So that means if I'm at rock bottom, that I can only go up from here. And I started laughing from that. I go, oh my God, okay, because it can only get better from this place. So whatever that intervening thing is, the thought came in that, it can get better. And, it's been a lot of work since then. It's been a lot of focus and very precise choosing to elevate myself and to grow spiritually, to grow and raise my vibration, and to come into a place as I am in the beginning of my elder years. At 63 years old, I am the Rebel Crone, because I am, a baby crone. I have, most of my friends are older than me, and they're beautiful, spectacular women, and they, they're wonderful, and they're wonderful because they have really empowered themselves through the choices they've made and the wisdom they've gained through living a life and learning their lessons. And come back around to the beginning of this conversation is that one of the biggest lessons we can actually embody is the lesson of vibration, is the lesson of how all that works. There's a certain point, once again, you raise your vibration, you become immune to the things, the destructions of this world, the destructive forces, the vampiric forces, the forces siphoning off your energy, siphoning off society's energies. We become impenetrable to that. It can no longer exist in the realm we create for ourselves individually and as a whole. Those forces can't exist there because that's not their vibration. They're stuck at a certain level, and to stay stuck there, and they're stayed stuck there until they change, But in the meantime, that doesn't seem to be happening anytime soon. But in the meantime, is that they cannot enter the higher ranges. So that is why they have to feed off the lower ranges. That's how they get their energy, because source energy is not available anymore. Don't be one of those people. Don't be trying to rob other people's joy. Don't be the party pooper. Don't be putting the turd in the proverbial punch bowl of the party. Don't be that person. Don't be the one that's gossiping and always trying to ignite and fuel the lower levels of things at other people's expense. Don't be that person. Be the person that's going to see the best in everybody, the best in things, the high vibration of things. Be that person, vibrate and stay up there. And that way we are catalysts for the new reality, the new earth that is forming up right now. It's available right now. So let's agree on that. Let's make our own personal choices to embody that, to be that, and to share that and shine that out into the world. And you know what? Good things will come from that. Good things will come because they're meant to come from. That is who we're meant to be. That's what life is meant to be. It's not meant to be a prison planet. This is not meant to be a horrible place of just bad, destructive lessons to learn. No, that does not have to be. Yeah, we can learn lessons, but they don't have to be painful. They don't have to be the expense of others or the expense of ourselves, or, they don't have to be at that level of lessons. We can learn lessons that are like joyful, and that are generative. Let's go into that place where growth is like exponential, where growth is all life affirming and exciting to really be able to explore the realms of reality at a higher and higher level. Oh my gosh, I'm excited about that. I hope you are too. And I hope that this video is giving you maybe some practical insight, or just even reminding you. I mean, we need reminders. I need reminders. I need reminders quite a bit, less and less than I did when I was younger, but I still need reminders. I still the illusion of the world is so strong, is so heavy still at this point. We do need reminders, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. So this is just a little reminder for you that you're a vibrational being and you have choices where you want to vibrate at. Come to the higher levels. Come to a place where that is just the sacredness of life, in that other things can't take away from you and drain life from you. So let's do that. Let's do that all together, and let's recreate this world. If you like this video, please subscribe. Please press the little like button and share. Share with friends that if you think this would be an uplifting message for them, they may really appreciate that. Once again, we all do need reminders. Leave a comment if you feel so compelled. I'd love to hear from you. Okay, so once again, this is the Rebel Crone, and as always, the reminder is peace from within. Go forth in your day and just bless yourself and bless everybody and everything around you.